Also tonight, new guilty pleas from Americans accused of taking part in the Capitol riot. The Department of Justice is now up to 170 guilty pleas and counting for crimes committed on January 6th. Now, virtually everyone charged criminally is caught on camera. Our chief investigative reporter Eric Flack got more of these incriminating images into our newsroom overnight. And Flack, these videos are really part of that legal challenge brought on by WUSA 9 in our fight for transparency for our viewers.
That's right. So all part of cases against Capitol riot defendants. In fact, prosecutors say a Tennessee man who pleaded guilty today for his role would have had close to 300 pieces of photo and videos submitted into evidence if he had decided to take his case to trial.
All right, folks, we up in this son of a...
As we now know, one of the most notorious attacks carried out on U.S. soil, the January 6th insurrection, was documented largely by the Americans who carried it out. For Blake Reed of Nashville, that meant the potential of facing roughly 270 photos and videos implicating him if he had gone to trial. The Department of Justice says that's Reed in the red MAGA hat outside the U.S. Capitol, then donning goggles and a mask, but keeping the hat on as he stormed the U.S. Capitol with a co-defendant, a high school buddy from Tennessee. To top it all off, prosecutors say Reed posted many of the photos and videos he took to his Facebook page. Tuesday, Reed pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor count of entering and remaining in a restricted building or grounds, which carries a maximum sentence of 1 year in prison. Also Tuesday, a mother-daughter duo from Connecticut entering guilty pleas after the DOJ produced videos, photos, and social media posts tying them to illegally entering the Capitol building. This time it's that huge Trump won sign carried by 57-year-old Jean Marie Lavin, giving the government clear-cut evidence she and her daughter, Carla Kraswicki, just 19 years old at the time, was part of the mob that stormed the Capitol, entering through that broken-out Senate wing door. The misdemeanor, parading, demonstrating, and picketing in a Capitol building charge the mother and daughter pled guilty to, carrying a maximum 6 months behind bars. All three who pleaded guilty today will be sentenced in April. They will get credit for sparing the government the expense of a trial when the judge decides their punishment. So,
yeah, in fact, talk about a meticulous task for these investigators, too, taking those small objects or clothing that they spot outside and then placing these folks inside. They're going through it frame by frame. And
thousands of hours of video and really hours to review.
Tough job. All right, Flack, thank you.